We have become remarkably good at displaying wealth. In the modern world, the image of success is everywhere. Expensive cars, designer labels, and perfectly curated lives. But displaying wealth and possessing wealth are two very different things. Often, the loudest signals are masking the quietest and most fragile foundations. We live in an era of the digital facade, where the pressure to look like we've made it can often prevent us from actually getting there. The paradox of the modern age. What if the person who looks the richest in the room is actually the most financially insecure? To understand true wealth, we must look behind the curtain of status. Welcome back to Golden Wisdom. Today, we explore the deep psychological gap between looking rich and becoming wealthy. True wealth is often what you don't see. We will define what true wealth actually buys, why we feel the need to signal status, and how to build a life that feels free rather than one that just looks expensive. The first and most critical lesson: income is not wealth. Income is the fuel, wealth is the car. One is about what you make, the other is about what you keep. Income is a flow, but wealth is a reservoir. You can have a massive flow and still have an empty reservoir if your expenses and debt are greater than your intake. A high income can provide a beautiful life, but without a foundation of assets and savings, it is nothing more than a high-velocity treadmill. One interruption and the illusion collapses. Wealthy individuals focus on the foundation. They prioritize assets, things that put money in their pocket, over liabilities, things that take money out. It's a simple, yet rare choice. Humans have been signaling status for thousands of years. It is an evolutionary mechanism used to demonstrate our value to the tribe and secure our place in the hierarchy. We want to be perceived as successful because historically, success meant safety and access. Today, that instinct manifests in the luxury objects we choose to display. From tribal jewelry to modern high-end labels, the drive is the same. We spend our hard-earned capital on symbols of success, hoping they will tell a story of achievement for us. But the story we tell the world through our objects often contradicts the story we tell ourselves in the mirror. Signaling wealth often prevents us from actually possessing it. Social media has supercharged this instinct. We see the carefully curated highlight reels of others and mistake them for their everyday financial reality. We are chasing ghosts. We compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's best moments, creating a cycle of consumption to keep up with an image that might not even be real or sustainable. We see the vacation, the car, and the home. We don't see the monthly payments, the high-interest debt, or the lack of retirement savings that support the mirage. Don't be fooled. True wealth is the ability to choose. When you prioritize consumption to maintain an appearance, you are unknowingly trading your future freedom for present status. Wealth provides resilience. It is the ability to walk away from a job you hate, or to handle a medical crisis without fear. It is a quiet strength that doesn't need an audience. One path builds an image that is brittle and demanding. The other builds resilience, a quiet power that lasts. Which one are you casting your vote for with every dollar? We often tell ourselves, "I worked hard, I deserve this." Rewards are not bad, but the question is whether that reward is a celebration of your progress or a sabotage of it. What if you decided that you deserve freedom more than you deserve a new car? What if you deserve peace of mind more than a designer handbag? Shift the target of your deserving. Wealthy individuals understand that the ultimate reward is not an object. It is the alignment of their spending with their long-term values. They buy what they value, not what they want to be seen valuing. When your spending matches your values, you stop needing to impress anyone. The external noise fades, and you are left with the quiet satisfaction of a life well built. As careers progress and salaries rise, expectations often rise even faster. This is lifestyle inflation, the silent killer of wealth building for even the highest earners. The raise that was supposed to provide security is immediately consumed by a larger rent payment or a new car lease. You earn more, but you feel the same level of pressure. When you upgrade your lifestyle before your foundation, you stay in a state of financial stress regardless of the number on your paycheck. You are essentially working for your objects. Combat inflation by making your foundation the priority. When income rises, let the system capture the extra before you have the chance to normalize the new level of spending. So, what is wealth for? True wealth doesn't buy status symbols. It buys something far more precious and rare in the modern world: time, flexibility, and the ability to say no. Wealth is the ability to decline an opportunity that doesn't align with your values, or to take a break when your mind and body need it. It is the ultimate tool for agency. It buys the freedom to be present for your family, the flexibility to pursue meaningful work, and the security of knowing that a crisis won't become a catastrophe for those you love. Wealth allows you to be a force for good in your community. It provides the capacity to help family and support causes that matter, extending your influence beyond your own needs. True wealth is the gap between your income and your ego. The smaller your need for external validation, the faster your internal security can grow. Focus on the freedom. Many of the wealthiest people you'll ever meet look remarkably ordinary. They don't have anything to prove to you because they have already proven their value to themselves. Their wealth is in their accounts, their systems, and their peace of mind, not on their sleeves. They understand that financial security is a private victory, not a public show. True financial strength is often invisible. It is the peace of mind that comes from a solid foundation, not the flashy display that comes from a high overhead. Secure wealth is silent and deep. How do you begin to shift your mindset? It starts with radical honesty. Here are 5 questions to ask yourself before your next significant purchase. Let's reflect. First, am I buying this for utility or for status? And second, does this purchase actually improve the quality of my daily life or just the image of success? Third, would I still want this if nobody ever saw it? And fourth, am I sacrificing my future freedom for a present appearance? Be honest with your answer to yourself. Finally, the most important question: what does enough mean to me? True wisdom is knowing when you have already won the game of status and deciding to stop running. Let's return to the symbols we saw at the start. The car, the restaurants, the labels, they are only surface reflections. They are not the depth of a life well lived. When you remove the need to look rich, you find the resources to become truly wealthy. Looking rich is for others. Being wealthy is for you and those you love. Choose depth over surface. The reward of wisdom is a life that is free from the constant burden of comparison. It is the peace of owning your own time and your own destiny. It is the ultimate wealth. Don't build a life that looks wealthy. Build a life that feels free. Wealth is the freedom your life can support when nobody is watching. Choose freedom over status every single day. Your relationship with money determines your future freedom. Invest in your wisdom, and the life you want will follow. Grow older. Live wiser. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Golden Wisdom for more timeless lessons in psychology, wealth, and life. We'll see you in the next documentary. Take care of yourself.